Hey guys, one of my friends had asked if I could do a postnatal workout to help reactivate the abdominals, the transverse abdominals, and the pelvic floor. So this is what today's workout is going to be. So let's get started. Let's lay down on our back. So you just need a mat. I also have a yoga block or a pillow, you might need it if you have tight neck or tight lower back. It's not necessary. So let's lay down on our back first. Arms long by your side. We're gonna start with a few pelvic tilts or hip rolls. So you're gonna take an inhale and exhale. You're gonna tuck the pelvis under, press your lower back into the floor, try to imprint that spine. Exhale, pull the belly button to the spine. Keep holding it, keep sucking the abs in. Hold it for 3, 2, release it back. Release it back to that neutral spine, so that space between your lower back and the mat. You're gonna take an inhale, exhale, tuck the pelvis under, press that lower back into the mat. You wanna think about squeezing the glutes, pulling the belly button into the spine, hold it, and release it back to neutral. Inhale, and as you exhale, pull the belly button deep in, and slowly release back to neutral. Inhale, exhale, tuck the pelvis under. Exhaling out all that breath. Press that lower back, imprinting into the floor. Release it back to neutral. Let's do 3 more like this. Inhale, exhale, tuck the pelvis under. Press that lower back into the mat. Little tuck of the pelvis. Release it back to neutral. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the pelvis under, press that back down, scoop the belly button into the spine, hold it. Release it back. Last one, you're gonna tuck the pelvis under. Hold it, keep pressing that lower back in towards the mat. 3, hold it for 2, 1, release it all the way back to neutral. Now we're gonna lift up a little bit higher in our bridge, so make sure you can almost touch your fingers towards the heels. Feet are hip distance apart. Take an inhale. Exhale, we're gonna do the same exact thing. Tuck the pelvis under, press that lower back into the mat. You're gonna lift the pelvis up 1 vertebrae at a time. Slow and control. Only lift as high as you can where the pelvis is tucked and ribs are pulled in. You wanna be able to see the knees and quads and pelvic bone as you lift up. Hold that squeeze of the glutes. And exhale, slowly roll down 1 vertebrae at a time, all the way back down to center. Inhale, exhale, tuck the pelvis under, roll up 1 vertebrae at a time, digging through those heels, holding at the top, keep the pelvis tucked, ribs pulled in, keep breathing, hold it at 3, hold it for 2, slowly roll down, upper back, middle back, lower back, relax. Keep going here, pressing that lower back in, initiating through the lower abdominals, articulating up through that spine. Each time you get to the top, you want to feel those glutes and hamstrings squeeze. Slowly roll down. A few more here. Tuck under. Rolling up. Use that breath. Holding at the top. Squeeze. And then exhale, roll down. 2 more here. Tuck under. Press through those heels, articulate up through that spine. You want to keep tucking the pelvis, squeezing the glutes and hamstrings. And slowly roll. If you can't get up as high with the hips, that's fine. You want to just concentrate on squeezing the glutes, hamstrings, and pulling those abs in. Last one, we're going to hold it up here. Just hold that squeeze. Make sure the knees are hip distance apart. Keeping a flat back, we're going to go down an inch and up an inch. Very slow, very controlled. Pull those abs in. If this bothers the back or anything, then either just stay in that lifted isometric hold or roll on down. We're gonna do 5 more. Lift up, squeeze those glutes, 4. Lift up for 3. Squeeze 2. Last one, hold it up there, hold and roll down slow, upper back, middle back, lower back, relax. Just rock the legs side to side, release the lower back. Come back to neutral. We're gonna place our hands behind our head. We're gonna take an inhale, exhale, tuck the pelvis under, imprint that back. We're gonna lift the head and chest up. Only lift as high as you can. Think about sucking that belly button in towards that spine. Hold it and release it back down slow. Inhale, exhale, tuck the pelvis under, lifting the head and chest. Only lift as high as you can. And then release it back down. Exhale, lift up. Keep tucking that pelvis, scooping those abs in. And lower back down. Keep going with this. And release it. Try to hold the chest lifted at least for a second at the top so you can concentrate on pulling the abs in, pressing that lower back down into the mat. And lower down. A few more here. Exhale, lift up. And release. Let's do 4 more here. And 3, exhale. Make sure that chin is off of the chest. You have a little space. And release it back down. Last 2. Release. Last one, we're gonna add on. You're gonna hold it up here. You're gonna reach behind your thighs, hamstrings. Lift your chest a little bit higher if you can. Use those arms to help you. Hold it. You're gonna release those arms, staying lifted with the chest. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Arms behind the head, and then lay all the way back down. Take a few second breather. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift the head and chest up. Grab behind the hamstrings. Pull yourself up a little bit higher. Use those arms to help. Reach those arms out in front of you. If you can't reach those arms out in front of you, just keep holding on with the back of the legs. Hold it. Arms back behind the head and lower down. Exhale, lift up. Reach behind the thighs. Lift the head and chest up. Reach those arms out long behind the head and release it down. Let's do 2 more in this variation. Exhale, lift up. Grab behind the thighs. Pull yourself up. Reach those arms out long. Hold it. Arms back behind the head. And release. Last one here. Exhale, lift up. Reach behind the thighs. Pull yourself up a little higher. Keep tucking the pelvis. Reach those arms out. Hold it. Arms back behind the head. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And then release. Woo. All right. So if you have a yoga block or a pillow, you can grab it. I have a tight neck, so sometimes it's straining if I try to imprint my back. So I'm just gonna use this pillow for this. So keep both legs bent for now, arms long by your side. I'm gonna first tuck the pelvis under, imprint that lower back so your abs are engaged. Then you're gonna lift that left leg up into tabletop. So you want that 90-degree bend. I kind of like my shin a little bit higher so I know I'm activating my abs and not pulling with the hip flexor. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna tap that left toe and exhale on the way up. As you lower the leg, make sure that lower back is imprinted into the back mat, and exhale, pull up. So make sure as you lift up, you can kind of see the shin and foot. If you bring the foot down towards your butt, you're gonna work more of the hip flexors. And exhale, tap, and scoop the belly in. So use that breath. Each time you exhale, feel the abdominals activate a little bit deeper. Tap that toe and scoop in. Let's do 5 more here. For 4. Make sure that lower back is imprinted the whole time. 3. Last 2. Last 1. And switch legs. So place that left foot down, tuck that pelvis under, imprint the back, bring that right leg up into tabletop and hold it. Take an inhale, you're gonna lower the leg down. Exhale, bring that leg back up. Imprint that back into the mat. And use the breath. Each time you lift that leg, deep exhale, pulling that belly button in deeper. Tap that toe and lift. 5 more. For 4. 3. 2. Last one. And put that foot down. Now we're going to alternate. I'm going to give you a little harder suggestion if you want, but I'm going to show you the easier version first. So we're just going to alternate legs. So tuck that pelvis under, imprint that back. You're going to exhale, lift that left leg up, place it down, and then the right leg. So again, make sure you're lifting the shin and foot up as you lift the knee. Don't let that foot drop towards the butt. If you want a little bit harder variation, move that block, arms behind the head. Exhale, lift the knee and chest up at the same height. And then all the way back down. Go slow, exhale, lift. And down. Make sure you're pressing the back down into the mat. Scooping the abdominals in each time you exhale. Make sure you're going slow and controlled. So if this is too much, then keep that head down and just alternate the legs. Make sure you have that space between the chin and the neck if you're lifting the head, so you're not just pulling at the neck. Let's do 4 more. Last 3. One more each side. Last one. And relax it down. Bring the knees into your chest. Just do a little rock side to side. You can draw circles with the knees if that feels good on the back. Place the feet down. This time we're going to bring our legs back into tabletop. So if you want that block again on your head to help imprint the spine, you can. If you don't need the block, that's fine. So tuck the pelvis under. We're going to bring that right leg up into tabletop and bring that left leg in. So make sure, exhale, make sure there's no space between your lower back and the mat. We're just going to hold it here and do a few breaths. So take an inhale, exhale, press that back into the floor deeper, pull that belly button into the spine, and take an inhale, exhale, press that back down into the mat. Think about squeezing the inner thighs together. Release. One more time, inhale and exhale. Press that back down into the mat, pull the belly button into the spine. Hold it, 5 more seconds. 4, isometric hold for 3. Hold it for 2, 1. Put that left foot down, right foot down. Take a little breather, or do a little leg circles. So the easier variation is let's keep that left leg slightly bent. You're gonna reach that right foot up to the ceiling, flexing that foot. Make sure that left leg is just out a little bit, it's not all the way in, so you can do a better circle. So you're gonna take an inhale, we're gonna imprint that spine again, keeping those abs tight. You're gonna cross that right leg slightly over to the left side of the body, circle it down and around, back up. So you wanna stabilize the hips and the pelvis. You can go slow if you want, circling around. You harder variation, extend that left leg long, flex the foot, arms by your side. You're gonna cross it over the body, down and around and up. So go slow, you're stabilizing the pelvis so it's not rocking as much, keeping those abs tight as you lower the legs down. You're gonna inhale as it crosses, exhale on the way up. The motion can be very small if you need. 2 more in this direction. Last one, we're gonna reverse direction. So drop it out to the side, flip down and across. So stabilizing the pelvis, going slow, pulling the abs in. Inhale down, exhale, crossing up. Three more here. Last one. Extend that leg all the way out if you got the straight leg version. Lift that left leg up, flex both feet. If you have the easier version, bend that right knee. You're gonna cross the leg in towards that right leg, circling it down and around. Abs tight. Stabilize that pelvis, so go slow if you need. Concentrate on pulling those abs in and keeping the pelvis and hips still. So harder variation, extend that right leg. Use that breath, inhale down, exhale to lift. Two more this way. Last one, reverse direction, drop it out to the side, circle down and around and up. Keep the hips still from rocking. Use those abs and obliques. Last two. Last one. And bend that leg down. Bring both legs back up to a bent position. Tuck that pelvis under, pressing that lower back down into the floor. Let's bring that right leg back into tabletop and then the left leg. Holding it there, imprinting the spine. If you're on the floor, you can bring your arms out to a T, or I'm just gonna have my arms bent because I'm on the reformer. So you're gonna take an inhale. We're gonna exhale, drop the legs over to the left side. I only want you to go as far as you can without lifting that right shoulder blade off of the mat. And then you're gonna exhale, back to center. Inhale over to the right. Make sure those knees and feet are squeezed together. You don't want the knees to separate. And exhale, back to center. Drop it over to the left. Now this time, as you exhale, I want you to think about pulling that right oblique in to initiate the motion. So drop it over to the right now. Hold it. Now exhale, try to initiate through that left oblique to pull back to center. Inhale over to the left. Exhale, back to center. Go over to the right. Exhale. Go over to the left. Keep squeezing those knees and feet together. Keeping the shoulder blades down on the mat. We're gonna do one more each side. Inhale over. Exhale, lift. Last one. Inhale over. Exhale, lift. One foot down and other foot down. We're gonna roll on up and turn on over to our hands and knees. This is the last thing we're gonna do. So hands and knees, foot or hip shoulder distance apart, hip distance apart. So you're in a quadruped position. We're gonna extend that right leg behind you. Keep the back flat, shoulders dropped away. So this is the easier version. You're gonna take an inhale and exhale. As you bring that knee in towards the chest, you're gonna round up through that spine, sucking the belly button in towards the spine. And then exhale, reach that leg long. So pull that knee in, round the belly button in, and then stretch it out. If you can, reach that left leg out long. So now you have opposite arm, opposite leg. You're gonna exhale, pull that elbow towards that knee, and then reach it out long. So exhale, foot in, feel a crunch of the abdominals, rounding up through that spine, and reach out. Pull it in. As you reach out, lengthen long, try to reach in opposite directions. Foot in, elbow to knee, and reach. We're gonna do 3 more. And exhale for 2. Last one. Press it all the way out there and hold it. Stabilize. 5, 4. Reach long in each direction. 3, 2, and 1. Place that left hand down. Reach that left leg straight behind you. So if you want just to do the leg, you're gonna exhale, pull that knee in towards the chest, rounding up through the spine, and extend that left leg out long. Exhale to pull in, and reach it out. Otherwise, if you want to add on, reach that right arm out long in front of you. So opposite arm, opposite leg, hold it there. You're gonna exhale, pull that elbow towards that knee, rounding through that spine, stabilize through that core, and extend out. Exhale, pull in, and reach it out long. You want to think about squeezing that left oblique as you pull that left knee in, and reach out. Try to reach long in the opposite direction with that hand and foot. Exhale, pull in. And reach out. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Exhale, pull in. Hold it out there. Reach long in that position. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place that hand down. Just sit back into a child's pose, stretching the arms out long. Take a few deep breaths here. And exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. And then roll on up 1 vertebrae at a time. And we are all done. I hope you had a great workout and come see me again.